Welcome to One World Conservation Center in Bennington, Vermont. This is our headquarters building on Route 7 South, about 1 mile south of downtown Bennington. The headquarters building was opened in 2009. At the headquarters building, we're a stormwater demonstration site, and we have a number of treatments around the building to prevent stormwater runoff, including these rain gardens. These rain gardens are filled with plants that don't mind wet feet, so as they capture water from the roof and fill, the gardens grow and the water percolates down into the earth slowly without running off and picking up minerals and pollutants from the roadways and parking lot surfaces. Inside the One World Conservation Center are exhibits about biodiversity and about the life in the Greenberg Reserve. These exhibits can teach you much about rainforest climates around the world. There's also a beautiful plant collection, including this 5-foot-tall anthurium, and many tropical plants that have been grown from seed. Many of these tropical plants are from far away, some from the Cape of South Africa, some from the Brazilian rainforest, others still from the Caribbean and Central America. It's a beautiful collection of plants, and all are quite fascinating. Across the street from our headquarters is the beautiful Greenberg Conservation Reserve. The Conservation Reserve has meadow, wetlands, and woodlands habitats that are home to many different forms of life. The meadows are brush cut once per year. In the spring and summer, they're filled with wildflowers, insects, birds, small mammals. It's absolutely beautiful and changes from season to season. Throughout the reserve, we've identified 20 different native tree species, and you can see these signs affixed to the base of many of the trees. These will help you to learn and identify many of the trees that are native to southwestern Vermont. In the summer of 2010, a group of middle school girls in a summer program called Rosie's Girls built, designed, and fabricated 6 beautiful park benches that are strategically placed throughout the reserve. The Wetland Overlook Trail is a small fork off the old farm road that goes down to a beautiful larch tree and a view of the wetlands. The biodiversity in the reserve is amazing. The wetlands provide habitat for migratory birds, mammals, and amphibians, as well as native brook trout. The wetlands are absolutely beautiful and seasonally change throughout the year. A large family of beavers has taken up residence in our wetlands and has enjoyed building their dam under our bridge throughout most of the summer. Learning to cohabitate with the beavers and manage the water levels in the reserve has been a major challenge for us, and we've found some creative ways to live with them and deal with them. The wetlands are absolutely beautiful, and the short walk from the trailhead of the reserve to the wetlands is certainly worth it. A beautiful bridge has been added since winter of 2010 that crosses the wetlands and provides reliable crossing in all seasons. Further up the trail is the Trolley Line Trail, which was indeed an old trolley line from the 1800s into the 1900s. The trolley line connected the cities of North Adams, Massachusetts, with Bennington. The trolley line now is just a nice flat trail area to walk, with wetlands on one side and woodlands on the other. Evidence of our beaver friends can be found throughout the Trolley Line Trail. Here's a large tree that was obviously gnawed by the beavers, and as you can see from the wetlands below, it's beaver heaven around here. We've had to find some creative ways to deal with the beavers, and one of the things that we did was to install a beaver baffle, which is a large wire cage with two 12-inch pipes. These pipes run under the beaver's dam. Also on the trolley line trail can be seen the last vestiges of the family farm that used to occupy this property. The hired hand's house here is where farm workers used to live. Also on the reserve, we have a rare wildflower called the arrow-leafed aster. The arrow-leafed aster is native to the upper provinces of Canada and the Midwest. No one knows how they got here, and they're thought to be the only stand of these wildflowers that grow in New England. It's quite exciting to have them here. The woodland trails in the reserve are a true treasure. The Birch Overlook Trail is a large loop that runs up the side of the mountain and back down through 3 different forest stands. The forest stands are different because of different past use of the land. Some of the forest was untouched, some of it was cropland, and some of it was used for grazing. In the forest, there are ferns, mushrooms, many tree species, and it's a beautiful, wonderful, and peaceful place for a hike. The beauty of the place speaks for itself. Also in the woodlands, there is a pool, and this pool of water provides life for amphibians and water for the many mammals and other creatures that inhabit the woods. It's a beautiful, quiet, and peaceful place. Portions of the trail itself can be a bit steep, so be sure to wear good hiking boots when you walk the Woodland Birch Overlook Trail. There'll be more trails added to the trail system, hopefully in the fall of 2011, and these trails will be open in the spring of next year. One World Conservation Center is about the people, the volunteers, the educational and recreational opportunities. Visit us soon in beautiful Bennington, Vermont.